I don't know anything about Sicily in the southern part of Italy near Malta, but Ryan surely do because he has been there. So he's gonna reveal his top 10 place to visit in Sicily, and it should be quite interesting. So let's go, guys.
What's up guys, my name is Ryan and I recently returned from exploring Sicily and I want to share with you my favorite places, so here's my Sicily top 10.
I lie. I know a few things about Sicily, but it's mostly stereotype from like Godfather and from like movies and TV show. It's made to be like the place where the mafia live or all the crime like the in the movie, right? I'm sure that it's not true, but this is what kind of the stereotype is like in Canada about Sicily. So I'm sure it's wrong, but
Sicily is the largest island in the Mediterranean. It's located off the toe of Italy's boot and it's home to 3 active volcanoes
oh my,
and some of the most impressive archaeological sites. From the stunning Aeolian Islands to the seaside views of Scopello,
wow.
Sicily has so many incredible places to visit. Let's start this video off at Cefalù. Now located about an hour's drive from Palermo, this may be one of my favorite places in Sicily. We spent several days here and I just really enjoyed it. Cefalù was first mentioned back in 396 BC and today it's one of Sicily's most well-known towns. One of my favorite things about Cefalù was its sunsets. The light hits the town perfectly, giving it this orange.
Despite this being quite small, there seem to be a lot of people that live in that area. I mean, look at this. A lot of houses in a very, very tight spot. Damn. And look on top of the mountain. In the top right? The path and everything. This looks scary, but this is what Mother Nature gave us. And then we do the best that we can with what's been giving of us. We use every piece of land. We use everything that we can to make our experience on Earth memorable. And this is a great way to use every inch of land that's been lending to us. Yes.
Just chilling on the beach, admiring the town's architecture. Now another spot I really liked in the town was the marina. You could walk around the backside and there was plenty of spots to relax and just watch the sunset. I mean, walking back through the town's alleyways made me feel like relaxed.
It's gorgeous at night. Everything is more white during the day and then it turned kind of reddish at night. It's gorgeous. It looked even more older and ancient at night.
And just watch the sunset. I mean, walking back through the town's alleyways made me feel like I was walking into Italy from a different era. And I couldn't recommend Cefalù enough. Afterwards, we're going to visit Scopello. Now located about an hour's drive from Palermo, the main reason I wanted to go here was to visit the Fariglioni di Scopello. There are these very unique sea stacks that remind me of a mini version of the Fariglioni in Capri. Now the spot is one of the oldest tuna fishing places dating back to the 15th century, and it recently gained popularity after being featured in the movie Ocean's 12.
Oh, so, oh,
And it recently
so on what we see, the black thing, it's all rocks. Because in Thailand we have similar beach, but it's not always rock. Sometimes it's gonna be sea urchin. And trust me, I put my feet on a sea urchin once when I was swimming in a zone that I was not supposed to be swimming at. And I put my feet on what I thought was a rock, and it was a sea urchin. And I had a big stick in my feet. And when I went to the shore, they knew exactly what to do because I'm not the only dumb foreigner that I've been off limit to try to swim in places that he should not have swam at. But I'm guessing that this is mostly either vegetation or rock. It's not going to be sea urchin, I think.
after being featured in the movie Ocean's 12. There's a great beach at the bottom you can pay to enter, and there's some excellent snorkeling in the crystal clear waters around the rocks. Hard to beat these sea views. Now afterwards we're going to visit San Vito Lo Capo. Now located about 15-minute drive from Scopello, San Vito Lo Capo is this beautiful seaside town with one of the most famous beaches in all of Sicily. One of my favorite features of the area is the mountain called Monte Monaco that overlooks the town. Now while we were there, we walked around the town and checked out the beach. I mean, it really was a nice place. Afterwards, we're going to visit Taormina. Located on the eastern side of Sicily, Taormina is this incredible top town full of Italian charm and history. The town was founded around ancient Greek times and has been a popular European getaway since the 19th century. I just had a great time walking around the alleyways and streets of the town. I really liked the main piazza. It had this really beautiful white and checkered pattern, and you could also see Mount Etna from there. Now, the main attraction in Taormina is the ancient Greco-Roman theater. It was built around the 3rd century BC and was rebuilt by the Romans. Today, it holds events and also hosted the G7 summit back in 2017. One of the main reasons I wanted to visit Taormina was to visit the Isola Bella, now also called the Pearl of the Ionian Sea. Isola Bella is this beautiful island located right below Taormina. You can get there by taking a gondola from the town if you don't want to.
Is the whole Sicily full of tourists, or you can still like live a good life there without being submerged by tourists? Is it mostly off the shore? Is it mostly on the shore, all the beach area? Do you guys live there and can confirm if you can have a good life without being submerged? Because here in Thailand, there are definitely areas, especially in the south, near the beach, where the whole island look like it's completely full of tourists, and it's not necessarily great for local. Because I'm wondering about like if I want to go there and live there like 6 months, right? Our cost of living is gonna be, because wherever there's a tourist, price inflation is crazy. So
Take the hike. Now once you get down to the bay, you'll find a nice beach, perfect for some Mediterranean sunbathing. I mean, I just had a good time just walking around and checking out the area. Now afterwards, we're going to head up to Mount Etna. Of 3,357 meters.
Wow.
Mount Etna is the highest active volcano in all of Europe. It's also one of the most active volcanoes in the world. Now when we were there, we drove
There's
as
snow?
fast as we could on the volcano. From there, you can take up a gondola, and then you can ride up on these special cars even higher. I'm so mad at myself because we got there right around 4:30, and that's when the lift closed. Instead, we decided to hike around some of the craters right by the parking lot. It's just hard to comprehend how massive this volcano is.
Oh my
There's
God.
volcanic rock that continues down the mountain. I mean, you get these insane views from up there. I mean, just such an incredible spot. I just wish I had more time to go check out the top. Now, at the base of Mount Etna,
he glossed through this, but this is one of the most impressive thing I have ever seen in my life, because there's vegetation there. There was green there. There's everything. Life rebuilt itself, and I really hope that it never, because he said that it was still active. It could explode at one point, although I don't think it will. But this is so impressive. Seeing this, it's beautiful.
such an incredible spot. I just wish I had more time to go check
Wow.
out the top. Now, at the base of Mount Etna is the city of Catania. Now,
Catania.
is the second largest city on the island. I just love the views of Mount Etna you can get from Catania. Now, it just shows how massive the volcano really is. Now, afterwards, we're going to visit Syracuse. Now, this may be one of the most historic cities
Syracuse? I know a Syracuse, but it's in America. I don't know a Syracuse in Italy. In Sicily.
in all of Sicily. Syracuse was founded
Syracuse.
by ancient Greek Corinthians over 2,700 years ago and was described by Cicero as the greatest Greek city and the most beautiful of them all. It was part of the Roman Republic and also was the capital of the Byzantine Empire for a few years. The Apostle Paul
Damn.
also spent some time here. Today you can see many ancient ruins such as the Greek Theater. An interesting feature of Syracuse is the Castello Mariense. It was completed in
So, was Sicily originally part of Greece? Because they keep mentioning Greece. Like long time ago, this island, was it controlled by the Greek? Sorry, I know this is probably a stupid question for you guys, but we don't learn about Europe that much in Canada in school. I know it seems weird, but we learn nothing about Italy. Especially Sicily, nothing. So,
in the year 1240 and such a unique shape as it extends into the sea. Now, one of the most impressive places on Sicily is the Valley of the Temples. Located in the town of Agrigento, this is
wow.
one of the world's most stunning examples of Greek architecture. Now, there were
Again.
7 temples built here by the Greeks in the 5th century BC. They were sadly burnt down by the Carthaginians, but rebuilt by the Romans 4 centuries later. One of the most well-preserved is the Temple of Concordia. It features the classic Greek pillars. It just
Oh.
makes you wonder what they must have looked like when it was first built. Another
So
fascinating...
did the Roman defeated the Greek, and then they took over the land? Maybe. I don't know anything about this. You need to recommend me a video that I can react to get more educated on that topic.
Nearby attraction is the Stair of the Turks. Now it's located just 20 minutes from the Valley of the Temples. Now the Stair of the Turks, or Turkish
Wow.
steps, are these white limestone cliffs with an impressive beach. According to ancient legends, Turkish pirates would climb up these steps to loot the nearby villages.
Is this human made? It looked like a human carved this so you can walk up. But it's probably not. But it's crazy that it's almost like you can go around it and climb it. It looks so neat, like in perfect condition from the video.
Now another nearby place in the area is Punta Bianca. It has the same rock formations as the Turkish steps and also has an abandoned building. I mean, such a cool spot. Now afterwards, we're going to visit the capital city of Sicily, Palermo.
I've
Now,
heard of
located on the
Palermo.
northwest coast of the island. It's the largest city in the country and was founded all the way back in 734 BC by the Phoenicians. If you fly
Wow.
to Sicily,
Wow.
I recommend coming to this airport. We didn't do too much in Palermo, but it is an impressive city with some incredible churches and amazing places nearby. Now afterwards, we're going to head off the mainland of Sicily to visit the island of Lampedusa. Now
Lampedusa.
located right in between Malta and Tunisia,
Whoa.
this Italian island is full of Mediterranean views and crystal clear waters. It's the southernmost place in all Italy. Now to get there, you can take a ferry from Sicily or also take a plane. Now the island's Rapids Beach has been voted as one of the world's best. I mean, definitely is an island worth visiting. Now for our
Rabbit Beach? So is it full of rabbit? What is the name? Why is it called a Rabbit Beach? He didn't tell us.
final destination, we're going to visit the Aeolian Islands. Now the Aeolian Islands are an archipelago made up of 7 inhabited islands located off of Sicily's northern coast.
Oh,
Now,
wow.
The islands were created by volcanic activity, and as a result, they are home to some of the most bizarre...
The island was created by volcanic activities. That's what he said, right? So the volcano erupted, there's land that's dispersed, and it created what you see on screen right now, amongst other things.
caves. Now to get to the Aeolian Islands, there's several ways to go about it. You can take a ferry from the town of Milazzo, or you can experience them by a sailboat. Now we went with Dreams Horizon Yachting. We were on one of their catamarans, and it
Whoa.
was just an unbelievable experience. We sailed around for a week and went to some of the most phenomenal places the islands have to offer. Now the most epic island on the archipelago is probably Stromboli. It's nicknamed the Lighthouse of the Mediterranean, and at night you can see lava shooting out the top.
Oh my
You can
God,
walk to
what the
main side
heck?
of the island. We got some of the best views of the volcano. There's this massive slope covered in volcanic rocks and ash.
Why just at night though? I'm sure there's a very easy explanation, but why only at night that you can see this?
I mean, just such a phenomenal place. Now, another one of my favorite islands was Panarea.
Panarea.
It's the smallest of the Aeolian Islands, but has so much charm. I loved all the whitewashed houses. It reminded me of a Greek island. There was also these huge sea cliffs. I mean, I just couldn't believe how huge they were. And then there was also these little islands off of Panarea that had these volcanic sea bubbles we went snorkeled in and explored. I just loved the Aeolian Islands so freaking much and couldn't recommend them enough. Well, that is it for my Sicily top
Wow.
10. I'm barely scratching the surface. I mean, you could spend months exploring Sicily. There's just so much to see. Let me know where your favorite place is.
I love that he described a lot of the history of Sicily also. It's a place full of charm, and it's more than just one island. He described also tiny island nearby, and it's really, really interesting. There's a lot more that I don't know that please help me understand in the comment. Please don't be too harsh. As I said, in school, we learn nothing about Italy except Benito Mussolini and World War II. Except that, we learn a little bit about the Roman and Julius Caesar, okay? But I don't remember anything. But we don't learn anything that is more specific. It's mostly like big generalization that we learn. You know, I learned about the Roman through Asterix and Obelix. You know the cartoon? It's very popular in Canada, and I read that growing up. That's my full understanding of Italy. That's it. So you need to suggest me more so that I can understand more.